Alright, welcome back to the video of Davian's collection of VHS DVDs, games, and more. Today we're going to be finishing off part 2 of my August 2022 VHS collection, containing 59 VHSs. This is one of the biggest collections in history of this channel. It's going to be freaking epic. Now let's get on to the video. So we left off with this VHS here, Blue's Clues Storytime. Works totally fine with no issues whatsoever. Next up is Godzilla, that works totally fine with no issues whatsoever. Next up is Everest, that works totally fine with no issues whatsoever as well. And same goes with Lake Placid. Next up is Blue's Clues and Blue's Big Treasure Hunt. Works totally fine even though the beginning has problems with the picture now. Next up is Deep Blue Sea, that works totally fine also even though it has a little bit of picture issues right here at the beginning. Moving on to 2000s, starting with is Pokemon the Movie 2000, that works totally fine with no issues whatsoever. Print date is September 23rd, 2000. Next up is Blue's Clues and Blue's Safari, that works totally fine with no issues whatsoever. Next up is How the Grinch Stole Christmas, that works totally fine with no issues whatsoever. Print date is November 30th, 2000. Next up is Joyride, and a very cool color of the tape, which is blue. It works totally fine with no issues whatsoever. Next up is Dr. Dolittle 2, that works fine with no issues whatsoever. Next up is Hope Floats, that works totally fine with no issues whatsoever. Next up is Rugrats in Paris the Movie, that works totally fine with no issues whatsoever. Next up is Bob the Builder to the Rescue, that works totally fine with no issues whatsoever. And print date is May 3rd, 2001. Next up is Bob the Builder, Pets in a Pickle, works totally fine with no issues whatsoever. And print date is July 14th, 2001. Next up is Bob the Builder and Bob's White Christmas. Works totally fine with no issues whatsoever, and print date is September 25th, 2001. It's my only Bob the Builder tape that is white so far. And it has this cool red case as well. Next up is Bob the Builder The Big Game, my favorite Bob the Builder tape. Works totally fine with no issues whatsoever. Print date is November 29th, 2001. Next up is Bob the Builder and Busy Bob and Silly Spud. Works totally fine with no issues whatsoever, and print date is January 31st, 2002. 20 years old now. And last but not least is Too Fast, Too Furious. That works totally fine with no issues whatsoever. Now that's going to do me with part 2 of my VHS collection. I do apologize for the microphone issue though. This is Davian's collection of VHS, DVDs, games, and more. And thank you for watching. I hope you like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you again in the next video.